Welcome, everyone, to a piece of college football history as we crown this season's national champion. There's been so much that's gone into getting here, twists and turns, and now it builds to this, the battle for supremacy. And these two teams have survived the expanded playoff grind. They have battled through a regular season, multiple playoff victories, all sorts of challenges and adversity, and they've arrived at this moment, the battle for that precious trophy. As we'll see a squad from the Big Ten, the Michigan Wolverines, taking on another team from the Big Ten, the Ohio State Buckeyes. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined as always by Kirk Herbstreit. And this is it. Two teams enter, one team leaves here as national champions. Let's get this going. The kickoff team is out there, and you can feel the energy. One game to determine the national championship. The turn begins inside the 10. He's got some daylight turning on the speed. Can they catch him? Can they catch him? No! Touchdown! You talk about an unforgettable moment for that guy. A kick return for a touchdown in the championship game.
Chris, I didn't know if he had the speed to be able to take it all the way back to the end zone. Initially had some good blocks to spring him free, and then was just outrunning some angles that some of the kickoff coverage team had. Nice play.
First down play call. How aggressive will it be? They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He's running out of time here. And he's brought down. Offense going backwards with the sack.
Just outstanding combination of quickness and strength here by this Michigan defensive lineman. Makes me think of Aiden Hutchinson, who of course played here recently. Going back to guys like Rashawn Gary, Lamar Woodley, Frank Clark. Great tradition of Michigan defensive linemen on full display right now.
Quarterback moving out of the pocket, trying to create. Fights through a tackle. And that gain enough for a fresh set of downs. Spotted at the 48.
Man, nothing is more aggravating for a defensive coordinator than this right here. You've got him. You've got a chance to make a play on him, take him out of his rhythm, but instead, this guy gets away from that pressure, tucks it, and picks up some big yards.
It's a 1st and 10 play coming up for the offense. And now the handoff. Breaks loose at the 40. Oh, and nothing but green grass ahead. Takes it all the way to the house. Touchdown, Ohio State.
Chris, all week I wondered if this back might get loose and come up with a big play like this. The defense had their back turned, couldn't really see where he was. By the time they realized it, he just had too much speed, and he's able to take it to the end zone.
And the Ohio State offense comes back onto the field. They were able to punch it in the end zone last time, looking to do the same thing here to see if the defense can make adjustments. Catch made on the out route. Big man finally brought down by the cornerback. That was a tough assignment.
Well, that's pretty good coverage here by this defense. Not much of a window to throw this ball into, but the quarterback's accuracy and the size of the tight end picks up a nice gain.
That completion makes it 2nd and medium. Jet sweep, receiver trying to find some room. Jump right over the defender. Powering through the defender. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down.
Outstanding play call here to come up with that big gain and get a first down. Get the ball out wide. You know, sometimes you just want to get the ball to your playmakers and trust that they can create some extra yards.
Another chunk play. This offense is really clicking. Off the play fake, looking to throw. And he's going to stretch the defense, taking a deep shot here. And a huge gain before he's forced out of bounds. Big yardage to set up a fresh set of downs.
That is great arm strength and accuracy by this quarterback. Let's not forget the wide receiver's job of bringing it in for that big gain.
Buckeyes line up on 1st and 10 now. Forced out of bounds, just short of the end zone. Here comes a crucial second down play. Every yard tough to find down here in the red zone. Dropping back, it's Howard. The pass rush closing in. And he throws the ball out of bounds there. Smart not to take a sack on that play. Brings up 3rd down.
Man, the defense took everything away from him. What do you expect him to do? He can't force the ball into traffic and potentially throw the interception. Does a good job of getting out of the pocket, away from the pressure, and just throw the ball away. See what happens on this next down.
So here we go, 3rd down. Defense needs a stop here. Try to force a field goal attempt. And the offense will take their first time out of the half to talk strategy here. And they convert here on 3rd down in the red zone. This is a 4-point type of play, touchdown or field goal. And he gets nothing there. The defense rises up on 3rd down.
Well, I just thought that would be a foregone conclusion. 3rd down in inches, no problem. Quarterback sneak, 1st down, but no. The defensive line holds their point of attack and pushes him. It looked like no gain to me. It'll be 4th down in inches.
And they stop him just short. The defense really backed up now. It's 1st and goal.
I can really appreciate this offensive coordinator not trying to just do something crazy. You're less than a foot away from the 1st down line. Just punch it in and pick up a 1st down. That's what they call here, and it works out perfectly.
It's the 2-minute warning. We've got a blowout developing here before halftime. The Buckeyes looking to finish the drive here. It's 1st and goal. And the wideout goes in motion. Wide receiver gets the ball trying for the end zone. Fights his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Buckeyes. So it's still early, but this offense beginning to build momentum and build the lead now here. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense back on the field. Interesting position here. How aggressive do they get to try to add to this lead before halftime? Using his legs on the scramble. Quarterback gets down to avoid the big hit.
Well, they did a good job of getting pressure on the quarterback, but, man, make the play. Bring him down. Instead, they give up positive yards here on the scramble.
Offense getting set. It's 2nd down. He hands it off from the gun. Breaking tackles. Good enough for 1st down yardage. And that will do it for the 1st half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update.
Chris, thanks. What else might we expect in a game of this magnitude? Everything on the line, the eyes of the sports world on this battle with the coveted gold trophy at stake. And we've got to start our halftime breakdown with this superstar running back. His elusiveness, his raw power. This young man is the total package. And his ability to catch the ball out of the backfield is a differentiator. A lot of guys can hit the hole. This kid can hit the hole and hit the home run in the passing game. And with that, let's send it back to Chris and...
Here comes the Buckeye offense onto the field. So some of that 1st half lead is gone. This game has gotten tighter. There's some urgency now in this possession. Sacked on heavy pressure there. The Buckeyes will come to the line to run the hurry up.
I'll say this defense went in at halftime, made some adjustments, and they look like a different group here in these first few plays.
And there's the handoff. Breaking free at the 35. Breaks into the clear. It's a sprint inside the 10. Doesn't quite get in, but it sets up a first and goal for this offense.
Man, this guy can fly. He gets one crease in the defense, and phew, he is gone. This guy is as fast as there is in the game.
Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. Well, Kurt, Ohio State has the lead here after one. We've reached the end of the third quarter in this national championship battle that has lived up to the hype. Before the final period, let's check out the game stats. Here we go, an exciting start to the quarter as the offense sets up with a first and goal. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Launching one to the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Ohio State.
What a call with a play action down inside the 5-yard line. Completely throws the defense. Their eyes are in the backfield, locked in on the quarterback. They lost focus on where he might be throwing the football. Made an easy read for the quarterback and a touchdown.
And here comes the powerful Buckeye offense back onto the field. On first and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Bringing pressure. Oh, they've got him for a sack. A big play made by the junior.
Oh, really nice by the big fella there, defensive tackle. He never bought into that play action fake. Went right in for the quarterback and brought him down.
Back to throw. It's Howard. Quarterback finds a target on the right. It's complete. Brought down, but broke a tackle to produce a solid gain there. That's good timing there. Receiver makes the catch and then has some room to run.
Yeah, anytime you're going to run a route like this, you know who needs to get a lot of credit is the offensive line, because this play takes some time for the receiver to work his way across the field on that drag route, and the quarterback that time had enough time to be able to navigate the coverage and make the accurate throw.
And here comes the field goal unit onto the field. And a chance here to build the lead, make it a 3-score game in the final quarter. And it's no good. He missed it. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense back on the field. The defense has all 3 timeouts remaining, so they have to run a couple of plays. He'll take a deep shot here. Deep ball is caught for a huge gain here. And he takes it all the way to the end zone. Touchdown, Buckeyes.
Well, this is how you start to get rolling. That's 2 touchdowns so far, and the more he gets fed, the more often he's going to cash in.
And here comes the offense back out onto the field now. So the offense calls a timeout here. That's their first of the half.
Timeout, Ohio State.
The offensive coordinator's got to love this starting field position. And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. And they'll work the clock here by keeping it on the ground. And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. Second down after that previous play. Handoff from the shotgun. And a decent gain there before the defense brings him down. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. So the offense faces 3rd and short from the +26. Might be 4-down territory, but let's see what the call is here. Gain moves it to the 24. That's a fresh set of downs. And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. And the offense just takes a knee here. That's it. It's official. We have our national champions. Well, this head coach told us we prepared well. We're ready. I'd be shocked if he didn't go out and play well. And he had a good read on his team. That's a big win.
This team was incredibly well prepared, and schematically, I liked a lot of the things they did to counter how the defense was attacking them. Sometimes games can be won and lost thanks to a good game plan, and we saw how it made a big difference today.
And that is going to wrap it up. We enjoyed this one here. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.